My name is Connor. I am a graphic designer and I am also a content creator as well.
Hi, I'm Janelle Collins. I'm a Diabetes Educator and I work out of a practice called Southern Endocrine. On a day-to-day basis, I see all various people with diabetes and I support them with their management. At the moment, a lot of what I do is all about continuous glucose monitoring. So I'll talk to people about their options, essentially trained up on how to use the devices that they have.
I was diagnosed when I was about 2 years old. About 2007, I had a lot of sickness. I went to the hospital a lot, like above 10 or 15 times. It wasn't necessarily I had to, but it was because we didn't know how to control it and everything. And I was on manual injections until about 2010. And then in 2010, I got a pump and it was pretty life-changing in that way. And it was so weird, instead of having like 8 injections a day, there was just one every 3 days. I was so terrified, to be completely honest. The idea of having a pump connected to you, you're like, oh my God. But then when they showed me it was like a little plastic cannula, I was like, oh, that's fine. So I was scared at first, but then when you get so much used to it and you realize that it's much, much better than injecting yourself 8 times a day. It's been really great overall. It's a really good thing. It gives me much more freedom to do what I want, to eat more food suited to my diet. The pump, all in general, is I can't imagine my life without it now. I could not go back to manual injections. I think it was the fact that I just wanted something a bit more, like I said, seamless, and I think pairing with this with the CGM is a really great way, and I'm super excited about it because there's situations where you could be in the middle of doing something or for work and you don't necessarily have the time to check it. So I think having that kind of reliability on the CGM and seeing your blood sugar reading, be like, okay, I need to eat. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So that was kind of like the catalyst. And also, overall, just being healthier, looking after my diabetes, because right now, I would say I'm quite healthy, but like having that extra step for your diabetes, you've got to take care of it. So that's the most important thing. I'm excited, but I'm also very ready.
Before he started on his system, he seemed quite anxious, particularly around the continuous glucose monitoring. Even with inserting infusion sets, even though he's been on a pump for a really long time, he just seems a lot more relaxed.
My diabetes since the CGM and the new pump has been stable. It has been less work for me, easily. It's just much easier to use. It's got like icons, it's much more user-friendly. So that really helps me finding and navigating stuff. If I need to see Janelle and change my settings, it's easier to navigate through. The kind of like moments where I've realized that it's really, really helpful is definitely when I go to the gym. Going to the gym before I had the CGM, I would just carb load, so I would have a banana and up and go, and then set a temp base for 50%. That was great, but it wasn't as stable and as reliable. But with the CGM, I can just set a temp target for about 1 to 2 hours and then I don't have to eat, and that sets it, and it's great. It just gives me more confidence, really.